We did some research recently with a bunch of millennials, and we asked them what were the things that they were looking for organisations and what kept them motivated. And like list of 11 issues, number one on the top was all around organisational values. So having organisational values that were congruent with the personal values of an individual. And then things like being able to work on exciting projects, short duration projects, working in a collaborative environment with people. If we can provide a working environment that facilitates those kind of activities, then our people will work better and hopefully they'll be more productive as a result. Money obviously comes into it, but it was interesting that in their research amongst millennials that they were looking at, the actual cash remuneration that people had was actually lowest. Of 11 drivers, cash was the lowest. We're very fortunate in that we have a flexible benefits arrangement on a cafeteria basis, so that I personally have a range of things that I can choose from. I've got a number of points and I can allocate those points against particular things that resonate for me. Younger people coming into the organisation, frankly, aren't as interested in annual leave. They're more interested in having a nice car. So if we can provide them with a proposition that addresses their particular needs, personalised to their particular needs, they're more likely to be a happy bunny within our organisation.
I think in recent years there's been a lot of discussion around the whole issue in terms of how we engage our workforce more effectively in the UK, and also the so-called productivity puzzle that we face, having lower levels of productivity than our competitors. I think a lot of the research work that has been done on this area has suggested that, first of all, there's a very key role in relation to engagement for the leadership of the organisation. So employees feel in some senses they've got something to engage with. An important role also, though, for line managers, in the sense that there needs to be sort of day-to-day level of engagement. The research work that I've done suggests that you can actually separate out people engaging with the organisation, but also engaging with their job. So potentially you could have somebody that's highly engaged with the organisation, but not very highly engaged with their job, or indeed the reverse. Another factor which comes out as being important is in relation to employee voice, employees having the opportunity to have some say and to express their views about how things work, how things operate within the organisation. In relation to the productivity issue particularly, whilst I think engagement is important to be able to deliver high levels of productivity, I think there are also issues around work design, that perhaps work is not always designed in the most effective way to allow employees to make the most contribution. And I think that's something that organisations perhaps need to think about work processes as to whether or not they operate most effectively.